It is 7 o'clock, and I like to start on time. Welcome to another show of age reversing health. How does that happen? Is it possible? Well, with me today is my esteemed colleague and someone I love working with in the LifeWave product, Judy Friesen. She's going to join me on stage here in a minute. We have an interesting presentation for you tonight because we're going to go through a PowerPoint, which is really going to give you a lot more background and context of what the LifeWave company, what its founder CEO has in mind when he talks about age reversing product and the most advanced light technology that we've ever seen, and how can that impact your life. So let's get started with that right now. Well, if you were paying attention, you heard and saw the word technology. I just absolutely love this company. I love the technology that we have here. It's completely proprietary. It is unique. It is patent protected. We're going to get into some of that tonight. And so I'm going to, without any further ado, bring Judy Friesen, my colleague and 38-year veteran working in the health industry. Welcome, Judy.
Hey there, Carl. Good to be with you again this beautiful Thursday evening. And I'm looking forward to this episode. I think that it's high time that we really delve into what we've been talking about for the last month. And I'm excited about helping our viewers to understand a little bit more detail of what this technology is all about.
We've been teasing it out a little bit. We've been dripping it out a little here and there. We want to present an all-encompassing approach to age-reversing health. We know that LifeWave, as good a product as it is not a one-and-done situation. It is not the only product that we would ever recommend, and so it is with David Schmidt. He advocates for pillars of health. What are some of those pillars, Judy? I know you know them as well as I do.
Yeah, for sure. Like anybody that tells you this is the only thing you need is not being truthful, because our bodies are so complex. We need a host of things to come around us if we really want to live a clean, healthy, naturally healthy life. So diet, exercise. When I say diet, I don't mean dieting. I mean diet. Yep. What's in the food that we eat? What kind of food do we eat? The kind of water we drink, how much water, exercise, mental stress reduction, prayer, meditation, whatever people are into. It is really, really important to look at all the ways that we can help our body stay young and to help even reset our genes. But there's nothing that can reset our genes faster and better than using this new patented LifeWave technology, wearing a patch that literally will reset your genes. I mean, that is astounding. And I love what it's done for me and my friends.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got diet, exercise, good food, supplements. I love the way you put in good mental stress reducers, because we're all under stress. We need to manage that. Stress is a killer. If it's not the number one killer, it's in the top 3. And we want to live that life that God intended us to live, the one that is free of and minimizes the stress. Stress is also good, but it needs to be managed, just like anything else. Too much of anything is not good. We know that, right? So in 38 years, stress is a big part of your clientele that you're dealing with, isn't it, Judy?
Yes, absolutely. In 38 years, I've seen a lot of my clients, a lot of their symptoms that they're experiencing, whether it's headaches or inflammation or digestive problems, are often rooted in stress and emotional trauma from the past, or unresolved guilt or unresolved bitterness. And so we really want to look at the body, Carl, in a holistic way. But one thing that really helps to catapult our health is to get the right kind of technologies that's going to help you. A lot of my friends and a lot of my clients are going and spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars per week on therapies that may help, chiropractic, acupuncture, massage, all those different kind of treatments. But now we can add a much faster, easier, more gentler aspect to the toolbox, if you call it that, as far as our helping our
Yeah.
health. And that is this technology that we've been talking about every week. Light therapy is really the new technology of the future, and it really works, and we've got medical studies to prove it.
And one thing that we've talked about in the past is that when we go for chiropractic, when we talk to our holistic practitioners, we talk to our doctors. We always advocate for doctors, and all of those things are in the context and in that time of when you're with them. But this technology works when you're by yourself. It works while you're sleeping. It works while you're awake. It's on the job 24/7.
That's right. Like, I would love to go and see my chiropractor 5 times a day and have a little touch up, but that's just not practical. Whereas, even though I may see a chiropractor, even myself, or a massage therapist now and then, I love the fact that I can put the patch on, and it's like having an acupuncturist and a chiropractor and a massage therapist all in one at my disposal, at my fingertips all day long. That's what these patches can do for you.
All right. Well, we've got a presentation here. It's called The Power of the Patch. And we're doing this off the cuff, so we hope it works. And that we'll be able to speak on top of the slides. If not, we have backup audio, which we will resort to. So without further ado, let me tee up this share screen that we're going to do. And it's called The Power of the Patch.
And before you start, let me remind our listeners that if they would hang in there and stick with this for the 15 minutes, we're going to talk about and unveil for the first time in this particular podcast about how our listeners can be part of this company that is soaring up to $1 billion of sales in a year. That's where they're going to. And you can be part of this company, whether it's a small part-time business, full-time, or whether you just want to be a customer and get your product for wholesale. So stay tuned. After these slides are finished. We're going to help you and teach you how to do that in a very simple way.
Yeah, we don't want to just bring you to the edge of the water and show you how good the water is. We want to help you get a drink of that water.
That's right.
So let's go on with this. This is presented by Gregory Mascari. He's up in the top corner there. Judy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So then our audio is good. We're go ahead and we're going to play this without the audio. Welcome to The Power of the Patch, folks, a patented breakthrough in wearable light technology. How good is that? And what we're talking about here is something that nobody else has in the market. We truly have something that is unique to LifeWave only, a patented breakthrough in wearable technology here. So we'll go ahead and move this along here. Sorry, folks, just bear with us for a minute. So, Judy, health is our greatest wealth. Would you agree with that statement?
Absolutely. And, Carl, I often say people spend the first half of their life making their wealth only to spend all their wealth to regain their health in the last half of their life. We don't want to do that.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So as we are aging, we can all agree on a few things. And one of them, that the symptoms of aging and disease, they're not fun. I'll put it to you bluntly, quite frankly, they actually suck, because you get pain when you don't want it, and you're having all kinds of issues. So aging has its challenges, and it isn't fun. So here's a fact, Judy, that the older you get, the faster you age and the slower you heal. So talk about this strategy here from newborn, Judy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, when you're a newborn, everything is wonderful and fresh, and you've got tons of stem cells, and you're healing every potential little ache and pain. The babies never even get that because they're just healing so fast. So we have a repair system called stem cells. And as you get older and older, you lose them, or they start getting slower and sluggish and not healing you. And that's why by the age of 30, you're going to start to notice a little bit of pain or aches. You only have 50% left, but by the time you're age 60, you've only got a very small percentage of stem cells that remain active.
So you remember when you were young, you could work all day and party all night and then get up in the morning and do it again. That is a symptom of the aging process that all of us are going through. So we can harken back down memory lane and remember, yeah, I used to be able to do that. I could get by with just a few hours of sleep. That's not how it is. So some of us have figured something out, Judy. What's it about that we figured it out?
Well, we don't want to age. We really have figured out that we want to be, when we get older, we actually want to be younger when we get older, which sounds crazy, but it's actually possible that when you get older, you can actually get younger.
So here's two questions we'd like to ask you. Those of you listening and watching live and then later, if you could change one thing in your health as someone else's, what would it be? And the question is, after that, that follows it, what difference would that make for you? What impact would reducing or eliminating that issue have on the quality of their life, the quality of your life? That is a very introspective question that we'd like you to ask yourself, because we think we have a solution to it. So before we move on, the disclaimer at the bottom is something we want to take care of. LifeWave products are not designed or intended to heal, treat, cure, or diagnose any disease, but they will, however, help our bodies get back to a more healthier, regenerative mode. And that's when the wonderful things start to happen. In that regeneration, things start to really look good. Go ahead, Judy, with that.
So if I always ask people, let's just brainstorm, let's just dream a little bit. If there was actually something that was affordable that could change your life, change the aging trajectory, would you look at it seriously? Would you actually take the time to analyze it and to get started?
So here we have X39, which is a historic breakthrough in wellness technology. It's patented wearable technology. It's affordable, safe, non-invasive, and drug-free. How many are you after something that's drug-free? And this unique form of phototherapy, which uses the specific frequencies of light, will help and increase and improve your health and wellness, and supports your body's innate ability to heal itself. That is core at what we're talking about. So let me then just share with you the audio on this here.
Visually,
and we'll
explain it a little bit better than maybe I can.
Here we go.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative powers and provide specific health benefits, all without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals, all helping you to stay healthy and young. To find out more, contact your distributor. LifeWave. Live long. Live well.
Well, I got to tell you, that does a far better job than we could have done. That is for sure. Talk about the power of the patch, Judy.
Yeah, the power of this whole thing is kind of interesting because it actually is based on photobiomodulation, which just simply is light modulating your body, and it's your own body heat, that infrared light that fires up the patch. So it sends a signal to the body, and the body reaches homeostasis. It gets out of pain, it lowers the inflammation, and just overall, you're going to have a whole ton more energy when you put this patch on. So we don't need to go into the scientific details, but it really works.
Well, and the point, Judy, is that this entire technology is backed by science. More than 80 clinical studies have been done with LifeWave product to testify. Let's listen to this sun story here for a minute.
We all know that when we go out in the sun, our body makes vitamin D. That's because a very specific frequency of light from the sun causes our body to do that. We're not getting a vitamin C download from the sun. We're getting a light frequency download, and our body manufactures vitamin D. Another frequency causes our body to make melanin, the chemical that gives us a suntan. Well, LifeWave's patent technology is based on the same rock solid, widely recognized scientific principle. So let's talk just briefly about LifeWave as a company. It's a 20-year-old pioneer in wellness technologies. This amazing life-enhancing technology was originally developed by our founder and CEO, David Schmidt, to be used exclusively by U.S. Navy SEALs to increase their battle-ready strength, stamina, performance without drug stimulants or caffeine. In 2004, David Schmidt founded LifeWave to bring this amazing technology to the masses. And by 2010, LifeWave expanded to establish a 90,000 square foot manufacturing and international distribution customer service facility in Ireland. And I'm happy to tell you in 2024, where our new global headquarters is in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Judy, the growth in this company is absolutely phenomenal, and we've seen it in the last couple of years since we've been involved with it.
Yeah, for sure, Carl. Sometimes we see the highest income in 1 month in the whole 20 years that the company's been in existence. It's just phenomenal. I think it's going in now to 77 countries. It's just phenomenal. It's going all across the world.
So just to pause here for a minute, I'm going to let it play just a little bit more. Here's David Schmidt. He is, in fact, the visionary founder, CEO, scientist, and researcher with more than 135 patents to his name. And he has devoted his entire life, has been, or 20 years, last 20 years has been in leading edge technology of phototherapy, with a strong emphasis in the last 17 years of moving this product into age reversal, which is why we are talking about age reversal here on these Thursday night podcasts. We want to let you know that this stuff works, that there is actually a way to age reverse. So what we're going to see here in the next little bit is a little bit more about the company. It is actually 17 years. This slide is a little out of date, and we are into anti-aging. And some people have said this is the holy grail of health and wellness. But we want to say that we want to pull back on saying that our patches activate stem cells. They activate something in our body that causes our body to produce stem cells. Can you speak to that for a little bit, Judy?
Sure, yes. The patches actually activate a peptide in our bodies called GHK. And when that GHK is connected to the natural copper in our bodies, that has incredible anti-aging reversal properties when you accelerate the copper in your body through the technology of LifeWave.
Yeah, amazing. And here we are talking about our patents and field studies and everything else that we have. But what it's helping to do is helping people to live and feel and look younger than they've ever done before. Here is an example of one of the patents that we have, and we make our patents available. They're all available for anyone to look into. And the way you want to look at a patent is you want to look at what does it set out, and you look at the clinical studies which are backing up the patents. You want to say, what does this cover? Well, we do have a patch here that does what? More energy, right, Judy?
Yep, absolutely. And it's not the patch doing the energy, it's the body now functioning so much healthier that the body actually has more energy as a result.
Yeah, and you know, energy and pain is really just blocked energy. And when we get our body flowing, some pretty amazing things happen. And better sleep is one thing that the testimonies speak to. See, prior we were showing you patents, we're showing you clinical studies, we're showing you what this product is all about. But it's in the testimonies that people speak. And better sleep is certainly one of the that results from using X39.
Absolutely. And it also helps with sports performance. And we're not necessarily talking that you have to be an Olympic athlete to get the value from the X39 patch. It absolutely helps you whether you're doing 2 kilometers walk every day or whether you're doing professional, as you can see, some of the professional athletes and even amateur athletes all around the world are finding benefit from this patch. It just helps with the muscles function better.
Yeah, and although we're talking about age reversing, we are talking also to the audience that wants to take their game to the next level. That might be you as a weekend warrior or athlete, but you can't do it if you don't get relief from the pain. And most people do notice a reduction in the pain within minutes of application. I think there's a smaller percentage but a greater percentage as you go over time. And here's about brain health. You talked about that earlier, Judy.
Yeah, absolutely. Mental clarity, memory. You can see the 3 circles at the bottom of the slide. Those are actually thermography circles that shows that you have less inflammation in the brain after you apply the patch.
And wound healing. We've seen scars disappear in the remodeling of your body. How is that possible? With regeneration, new cells being sent to damaged, wounded areas to help that healing process along. And here's something we are proud to share, these testimonials.
Yeah.
The gentleman on the left. Yeah, go ahead, Judy, please.
Sorry. These people offered their testimonials without any fee. They didn't charge anything. They didn't get paid to say this, but take a look at the incredible changes in that man's appearance in the top left. The bottom left, you'll see somebody lost the top of their finger. It was sewn on by a doctor. It turned kind of black for a while. And then absolutely within a very short period of time, it looks like the guy never lost the top of his finger at all.
Let me talk about the gentleman on the right because he happens to be a personal friend of mine and also a LifeWave agent. This man fell through the rafters while working in his home. And as you can see, they broke 6 ribs and punctured his lung. To say he had extreme pain is an understatement. The doctors expected a recovery of not less than 6 weeks, but that happened in less than 3 weeks. June 16, June 23, and June 30th, you can see how my friend BJ recovered from these broken ribs. I've talked to friends who've not recovered in months. They're still dealing with pain factor associated with broken ribs. One of the most painful situations I think you can deal with. But this is the amazing power of X39 going to work in regenerating our bodies and helping us to produce a copper peptide, which in turn helps cell production in our bodies to regenerate. And pretty amazing things happen. We call these BJ's famous ribs. It's just amazing how he healed up. And, he just joined us with LifeWave. And I had the pleasure of signing him up. And he said, what better time? Look at me. I'm feeling so much pain. I am bruised up. He put the patches on. And that's the time frame from June 17th to June 30th. Absolutely amazing.
Incredible.
So moving along here, as this is playing here, we're going to then see some more about our technology and how it works. But let me just help it a bit along here. And here we go into speeding recovery after radiation treatment. This lady is the same lady from the left to the right. I think people have a hard time believing that. June 6th, after her radiation treatment, all the way to June 23rd. Absolutely amazing. And here we have wrinkle reduction. How much of that is a part of age reversal, Judy?
Absolutely. Not just ladies, though, even men are interested in looking good and having good skin, but it will actually not only reduce your wrinkles, but it'll also start to fade the old scars. No matter how old the scars are, the scars will fade on this product.
Absolutely, they will. and scar reduction is a part of it as well. The remodeling we talked about, hair, and how about hair growth? That's happening too for people. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, we've got so much more we could talk about here, but in the efforts of time, we want to show you a little bit more about how you can join this incredible product. How is it possible that you can become a part of this X39 phenomena? Judy, how can people be a part of and enjoy this technology?
It's very simple, Carl. They just got to reach out to the person that helped them or to who showed them about the company. And they too can get in on a great deal. Of course, people can buy at retail, but why would you when you have to pay 34 or 35% more than if you just simply joined the company? But you don't have to give your life away when you join the company. You can start, you can stop, you can control how much you buy, when you buy it. It's very, very simple. You can come in two different ways as a preferred customer, which means that you're not really building the business as such. You're just a customer, and there are ways that you can get some freebies in that program, or you can join as a brand partner, and that's for people who intend to refer people and hopefully can maybe get some of their money back. Wouldn't it be neat if people today, Carl, wanted to join and they said, you know what, I want to get my product for free? We can help show them how to do that. It's a very simple, fair process on how to help people to get their product for free. But in any way, whether they become a preferred customer or a brand partner, it's very simple. And the company is very reputable when it comes to security of your credit card information. So there's no real barriers to coming into this company and getting started and experiencing these patches for themselves.
Yeah, a lot of people, I spoke to a lady the other day, said, I don't want to join anything. I just want to try it. Perfect. We've got a preferred customer program for you, and we'll give you a 90-day guarantee on that. How's that? If you're not satisfied with how the product's performing, because everybody's body is different, and I truly maintain that it works on everybody. It's just in some people, it's going to work faster, and it's going to manifest itself in different ways. But you can be a preferred customer and just simply enjoy the product. And there's some, as you say, some freebies along the way. The company likes to showcase their products, and they give you free samples for a 6-month period of time. Great. Some people say, you know what? I could sell the daylights out of this. You know how some people are. They're just uber zealous to it. And we say, okay, let's slow that down a little bit. Let's give you some tools. Let's set you up. You can join as a brand partner. And again, we're not asking you to invest. We're simply asking you to buy product that you're going to use and product that you're going to share. And you know, Judy, how many times have you been somewhere and you said, I just love this place? And you tell a bunch of people, is there any remuneration for that, Judy?
No, like I've often told somebody about a movie or about a restaurant, and I don't get any referral fee for recommending that. But in LifeWave, whether you're a preferred customer or a brand partner, whether you're doing it just for yourself or you're wanting to work with it as a business, guess what? You will get remunerated for your efforts of referring people to this company. And so, like, what better scenario could you have as to getting your own health back while you're helping other people to get their health back? I mean, this is a win-win.
For some people, it actually has become a significant business. It usually starts off as a sideline hustle, you might call it, sideline business. It runs tangential to what you actually pay your bills with. But in time, you'll be surprised at how easy it is to share the good news about the product and find yourself in a business. Our upline sponsor, Robin Blanc Mascari, loves to say, I wasn't looking for a business, but it found me. And she couldn't stop sharing. And now she is a top income earner with LifeWave and still telling the great story about the product. Judy, what I love about this, it's always the product first. It's not the business first. Speak about that, because I think you know what I'm talking about when I say that.
Yeah, I mean, when you're sharing about anything that you're excited about, you've got to have your own story. And so every one of us that's sharing about LifeWave, we know what the patches have done for us personally. So we come across more authentic because we know that the product works, and we just want to love on other people. We want to create a caring community heart to heart to say, look, you know what? We want to help you, and helping you makes us feel so much better. Whether you continue with the product or not, that's your choice, but we are here to help. And I should say, Carl, that Robin Blank Mascari often also emphasizes that this company has some of the very best top-notch training tools and information and brochures and videos, the best that I have actually seen. And I've been in multi-level marketing for like over 40 years now, and I cannot believe how impressive all of the tools are there for you. And it makes it so much easier. You don't have to come up with all of the fancy words or understand the technology or understand science. All you got to do is send a video. That's as simple as that.
It is as simple as that. And we often use this link, liveyounger.com. And we say, you got 2 minutes to watch a video. That's all it takes. I'm working with people right now, and I love being in this business because I say to people who join, I says, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Heaven forbid. How many people join and find themselves orphans in an industry, orphans in a company that they never know anything about it. We don't do that. We are intentional about what it is that you want to achieve. We'll match your speed. The tools are all there. They've been developed over years now. And so the infrastructure is laid. And I'm just saying, look at it as a customer. Look at it possibly as a business. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're blessed and you're a blessing to other people. And I can't say enough. The smile on my face tells the story when I talk about LifeWave. And another lady joined today, and she says, you know, I've been watching you. And I think if you're involved with it, it's probably good. Well, that really touched my heart, because I would never be a part of something that doesn't have the integrity or the moral scruples or anything to back its claims. But here we have people. People are the largest advocates for LifeWave, telling their stories.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that I ask people, what would stop you from giving it a try? Because it's sometimes too hard to believe, but it is absolutely true. We are living testimonies ourselves. You and I both have experienced the life-changing way that our bodies are now working better. We have more energy, and we are thinking clearer, and we are just wanting to give that and help that along to other people. Because there are people out there, Carl, that are saying, I'm not sure why I'm even on this planet. I'm not sure that I really have a purpose to live. I'm a little bit down or depressed. I haven't recovered from the whole COVID thing. Whatever the case might be, people are looking for something positive that's not hokey, that's real, that gives real results. And I think that this is something that we are offering here today that could change people's lives.
Well, Judy, it's an absolute pleasure to be in this group with you. We are part of a 150,000 people group called Live Younger, and we truly are here to help people. So that banner you folks have been looking at for the last few minutes is doctalk2024@gmail.com. If you'd like to reach out to Judy Friesen, she is absolutely wonderful to talk you through the product and bring you up to speed on what it is that you're looking for results in. With 38 years of health coaching, I absolutely love working with her. She is just a true blue Samaritan of goodwill and good intention. So I encourage you to reach out on that email address alone. Judy, thank you for being a part of this. I'm already looking forward to next week's show.
Been a pleasure, Carl, as always. Thank you so much.
Good night. Well, guys, we spent some time on the business, the product, and the opportunity. We're not here to pitch. We get excited. But you know, if it's not right for you, keep on trucking. But if you want to pause and take a look at this, that's all we're trying to do is say, we'd like to interrupt your schedule just enough and pique your interest just enough for you to say, wow, what if I could get those results like that person did? Wouldn't that be something? And I love it because, as Judy mentioned at the end, We've got people that are at the end of their opportunities. They have had the consultations with their doctors, their health practitioners. And when you hear the words, there's nothing more I can do for you, we offer you, Judy and I, and the hundreds of thousands of people in LifeWave offer you a chance. And you know what? With hope, all things are possible. You can live in abject poverty and in all kinds of situations, and you can live there as long as you still have hope. But I tell you, you can't live in a mansion or a palace without hope. It's not possible. We offer hope with LifeWave. God bless you all wherever you are. Reach out to us at doctalk2024@gmail.com, and we'll see you here next week. Talk a little bit more about age reversing health. Have a great evening.